moving forward to be inspired as a young person?
Because I have been a saver for quite some time, I need to understand now the investment strategy and everything concerning it.
I want money to work for me. The first time, remember, it was Paul was here. He said, take the amount of money that you earn in a month, multiply by 12, and then multiply by the number of years that you've been working, and then ask yourself, where did all that money go to? So I went a little further. I did a pie chart. I asked myself, where does this money go to? And I discovered, guess what? I had been working all along for the landlord. I'd been working for the restaurants around the place I work. Those were the places that money was going. And there was, and the thing that shocked me the most is that my name was appearing nowhere in that pie chart. And that day I woke up. He spoke about waking up, isn't it? That day I woke up. I said, from today henceforth, I want to see my name on that pie chart. And I do not want to see it to be the last name. I want it to be the first. So pay yourself. I want to say something else. The greatest real estate on earth is you. The greatest real estate on earth is you. Why am I saying that? All the money that we make, who makes it? It comes from this body, isn't it? It comes from your mind, it comes from it. You are the producer. You are the center of production. So, if you are the center of production, what should be the first thing you should be servicing? The center of, and that is you. So pay yourself. If you're not paying yourself, again, I'll tell you here, you have committed your life to poverty. It does not matter how much money you earn, whether you earn 10 million a month or 100,000 a month, I can tell you exactly how 20 years you will be. You will still be in the rat race. And when all is said and done, and you're done with your prime years, you will just retire like many others who we think will never retire like them. So, there is no option but to pay yourself first. If you earn 1,000 shilling in a month, please pay yourself first. Even if it is 1 shilling, it is an act of faith. It's an act of obedience. It's an act of saying, I can do it. If you can pay yourself 1 shilling or 10 bob out of 1,000 bob, then I can tell you, you'll also be able to pay yourself when you get 1 million. But if you can't, even when you get 1 million, it will still be too little because your expenses will be growing much faster than your income. Are we together? Tuendelee ama tusiendelee? I am happy to stop there. So, where do you pay yourself first? I know that question will come. Please, and I'm not selling, open a money market account. Hata kama ni old mutual. Open a money market account. What is a money market account? A money market account is where we park money before we decide what to do with it in the long run. Park yourself. Park money in a money market account. By the way, at Nabo Capital tuko na money market fund. So, all mutual, we can share. Is that okay? We can share. The cake is too big. What we want, as guys, we are evangelists. We just want all of you to do well. Okay. So, now, You have paid yourself. You have packaged yourself. Then you have done what? You have paid yourself. So what comes next? Production. Everybody say production. Production. I listened to Elon Musk, and he was talking about the concept of money. I don't want to quote Elon Musk word for word, but this is exactly what he said. He was saying the richest folks use money to produce goods and services to solve the most difficult human pain points. Can I repeat that? The richest folks, they use money to produce goods and services so they can solve human pain points. But what do the rest of us do? We use money to pay bills and indulge in entertainment. I am akileo ninachokoza watu, but it is all good. Mindset. So what is money to you? You know, if your idea of money is wrong, you will never get the game of money right. So your mindset about money must change. So you have been putting money in money market fund. You started with 20,000 bob, and now you found yourself with 7 million shillings. Guess what? Opportunities start looking for you. Opportunities have a way of smelling people with money. So you find someone is selling a salon because they're in trouble, they're in financial distress. You have been going there, you have been a client. Yeah? And you can see they have huge clientele, they cannot even service the demand, but they missed one or two things, and guess what? They say, I need to sell this thing. Say, how much? Now you can even be bold to say, how much? How much? You say, 5 million. You say, where do I write? Where do I send the check? Now you've entered what? Production. The richest folks use money to produce goods and services so that they can solve what? Human pain points. So, I am not saying you stop consuming. Please continue consuming. We've agreed with Paul. It is good to enjoy life, but you must be involved in production if you're going to see your life changing drastically. Amen? I'm a preacher, by the way, so I do business as I'm preaching. So, I want to say this. Wealth creation is an art of production, not consumption. Wealth creation is an art of production, not consumption. So, and I will add this, your job will make you a living. Your job will make you a living, but production will make you a fortune. Your job will make you a living, but production will make you a fortune. Just look at the richest folks in the world. Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk. Who else? Yeah, Mark, isn't it? All of them are involved in what? Production. So production is key. But you cannot go to production if you've not been paying yourself. So now, when you are involved in production, you've entered into the catalyst of the economy, and you start generating cash flows. Because if you're solving human pain point, sorry, I've remembered something. Something I used to say a long time ago. If you want to be rich, impose yourself in other people's budgets. If you want to be rich, impose yourself in other people's.
I'm looking forward to be inspired as a young person.
Because I have been a saver for quite some time, I need to understand now the investment strategy and everything concerning it.
I want money to work for me.